Yeah, we never popped on, did we?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're on.
All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is so good to see all of you. As you know, I'm Maggie here with Power for Parkinson's vocal exercise class, and I'm so glad that you have joined us today. You will notice that I am joined by the lovely Rachel. Miss Rachel is joining us. As many of you know, I am due with my second child in just 9 weeks. Yikes. So Rachel is hopefully going to be joining us to kind of keep things rolling, take over in my absence while I'm doing all of that. So we are really excited to have her. Rachel, you want to say hi and introduce yourself to everybody?
Well, hello everybody. I came on one of the other videos just to quickly introduce myself, but a little bit of information about me. Some of you know that I'm Nancy Bain's niece, so if you see some mannerisms that are similar to her, that's why, because we are blood related to each other.
And we love Nancy, so you know, by default, we love Rachel, right?
Yes, I hope so. I hope that you love my classes. So anyway, I am a native Wacoan. I grew up there, grew up in the same house my whole life, and then I went to Baylor, so I didn't leave very far. I got a degree in vocal performance in music, and then I headed over down south to San Antonio where I got a degree in music as well, a master's in music in vocal performance and pedagogy. So we talked a little bit about teaching, you know, on the individual level as well as the class level. So this is something that's really exciting, and that's going to be a great experience for me and hopefully a great experience for you too. And I'm really, really excited. Maggie does some great work here, as you already know, and I am just thrilled about her format of the class. I think it's great. She combines a lot of different things that are wonderful, and hopefully y'all are having a good time. And if you're new here, say hi in the chat and participate, just have fun. You know, this is not about being perfect. This is just about having fun and getting your voice to good use.
I told you, she's got the whole spiel down. I love it. And as you can tell, she is highly qualified for this role, so we just feel really lucky to have her with us today. Let me say hi to a few of you. I have Heidi and Robert and Marty and Karen here. I know Karen said she's ready for some music therapy. I love it. It always does help, doesn't it? Like, no matter how you're feeling, hopefully you get some music inside you and you just start feeling better. So love that. We've got some students here from the University of St. Augustine. So glad to have you guys, physical therapy, OT students, all kinds of good stuff. We've got Anne-Marie and Tony, and I think I saw Finley's here. So very cool that you guys are here. Hopefully you will join in with us, not just watch. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So yeah, you guys, thank you to everybody who joined us last night for our telethon holiday drive kickoff. Wow, so our holiday drive is our end of the year fundraiser where we raise a bulk of our operating funds for the entire year, starting at yesterday, Giving Tuesday, and going through the end of the year. So we have a big goal of raising a total of $100,000 during this month. It's a lot. We hoped to start off yesterday with first $10,000. We ended up last night raising $13,000, and in total, with other donations that have come in the mail and all that good stuff, we're like almost a quarter of the way there. So it's incredible. You guys are incredible. If you like what we're doing, please consider making a donation. You can donate right here on YouTube. If you go to the very bottom of the chat box, or even just under the chat box, there's 2 little buttons where you can click donate. If you do donate and choose to keep that anonymous, totally fine, but please do send us an email at info@powerforparkinsons.org to let us know that you have donated, and we want to be able to thank you appropriately, and YouTube doesn't make that super easy for us, so just a little caveat there. But you can donate here, you can donate on Facebook, you can donate on Instagram, you can donate on our website, powerforparkinsons.org/donate. And every donation, 100% of it comes right to us, right to PFP, to just help keep us doing what we're doing and having fun together. So you can rest assured that we will put all of those funds to good use. We are grateful for any amount, big or small. So if you have fun today, think about making a donation. We would be so grateful. I see Harriet's jumped on. I see, pardon me, Emmett has jumped on. George is here, my friend George in France. I love it. So good. Our last announcement, I promise, and then we're going to start singing, is, woo, thank you to my lovely assistant. Rachel, would you like to hold up this delightful tie-dye Power for Parkinson's shirt? And I will hold up this lovely blue exercise ball. A shirt and a ball are not necessarily super exciting things, except check it out, logo. You can tell everybody how much you love Power for Parkinson's by purchasing some of our merchandise this year for the holidays, for a Christmas gift or a Hanukkah gift or whatever you think. You can let your family know that you would love that. Or you can buy some for your family and let them know that it's important to you. So thank you. You don't have to keep holding it up, but that's awesome. So we have options online that you guys can check out and find something you like. These balls are a little bit special in that they are squishy but firm, which is funny. But so you can go out and get any old regular ball to use for our classes, but we use this specific type. It's kind of this vinyl-y thing. They're really good for grabbing onto. And so I know that sounds kind of funny, but that is a good reason perhaps why to consider purchasing one of the PFP logo exercise balls instead of maybe just one from your regular store. So lots to think about, lots to consider. We're gonna toss these back over to the lady off the camera, Miss Garden. Woohoo, okay. All right, y'all. Let's get started. We're gonna start out like we always start out with a little bit of a physical warm-up. So we'll just take a nice deep breath. We're not gonna forget about everything I just said, but we're gonna put it in the back of the brain to be accessed later. And we're just gonna focus on what we're doing here together for the next hour. So I want you just to take a big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we are. You're welcome to have eyes open or closed, whatever feels right to you. Big deep breath. And one more. This one I want you to really focus on getting that breath all the way down into your belly, all the way into that deep diaphragmatic breathing. Here we are, big deep breath. Awesome. I see our friend Clint just let us know that he can't send money, but would like to join classes. Clint, we are so glad that you're here, and I'm so thankful that you mentioned that, because not everybody's in a position where they can give financially, and you being here and you spreading the word just to people that we exist is so helpful and so meaningful. So Clint, we love you. We appreciate you for being here, and please don't for a moment feel like you are any less part of our Parkinson's family, because you're here and you deserve to be here. You belong. So Mary's here too. All right, this time we are going to take a deep breath and move those shoulders up to the ears as we go. Here we are. As with all movement we do, when we have Parkinson's, we want to overly exaggerate this movement. So really high up when we breathe in and down when we breathe out. Nice. Roll those shoulders in a circle, however you want to, front or back, whatever works. All right. Awesome. You can switch directions. Get a little brain thing going. Awesome. All right, very good. Let's tip over the head, ear to shoulder. Remember, that's just a cue. You don't have to squish to really get that ear to the shoulder. It's just a cue to kind of give you a little direction. And then you can stop when you feel that tension along the outside of the neck. Come on up and switch sides. Other ear, other shoulder. You may feel this up in your neck, all the way kind of down into that shoulder. We never want to force anything. So once you get to that point where you feel some tension, you can hold. If you need to back off a little bit to make it a little bit more comfortable, that's okay too. All right. Let's let the head hang heavy, tucking the chin to the chest, looking down at the floor. Double check and see if you're holding on to any tension or if you've actually let it go. And come on up. And we've got one more little stretch here. We're going to clasp those fingers together, however works for you. Push them forward and round the back. Awesome. And then we're going to open backwards. Make sure we don't whack each other, Rachel. Puff out the chest. Get that opposite stretch. And here we go. Shake out those hands. All right, let's chew really, really big with the mouth. You should look ridiculous. You'll probably feel ridiculous. And that's how you know you're doing it right. Good. Let's bubble those lips a little bit. So we're gonna put, if you want, some fingers right here on your cheeks, on the fleshy part, the middle of your cheeks, kind of right outside of your mouth. Keep those lips loosely together and just blow some air through until your lips, I forget every time I do this, my nose gets so itchy. Okay, so just blow. If it's not working for you, give a little bit more pressure here to help engage those muscles and go a little bit lighter on your lips. You're not actually doing anything with your lips. It's a byproduct of you pushing out that air. So here we are. Awesome. Let's add a bit of a siren sound, ups and downs to that. All right. We'll see how that sounds. We'll try to go in sync so we don't like. Here we go. My bubblers aren't working today. All right, that's okay.
It happens.
We try. Yeah. Awesome. Rachel is going to now lead us through some delightful tongue twisters.
Oh, I'm excited about these. So when I'm sitting at home watching Maggie's class, I just get all tongue-tied. So if you get tongue-tied, don't worry about it. I'm right there with you. Okay, so let's go through this first one pretty slowly because it's kind of long. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first two lines together and then we'll do that all together, okay? Ready? How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies?
Aha.
Now let's do that together. Let's maybe do just the first line first.
All right.
How many cookies could a good cook cook? And then let's do the second line. If a good cook could cook cookies. Now let's do those two lines together, okay?
Right.
How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? Moving on to the third line. All right, that was a lot already. Yeah. All right, as many good cookies as a good cook could if a good cook would cook cookies. Lots of cooks in there.
Yes.
What? And goods.
Yes.
And cookies.
Ooh, that sound.
Okay, so the first line of that part, so the third line, okay, everybody? As many good cookies.
Oh, cookies. Oh, okay.
As a good cook could if a good cook would cook cookies. All that again, the third and fourth line. Okay, everybody ready? As many good cookies as a good cook could if a good cook would cook cookies. Okay, you guys, let's take a deep breath.
It's
before
harder to do it together. Like, I feel like we're kind of like the Stooges, like
I
two
know.
Stooges
When
over
y'all
here
are at
trying to
home-
follow each other.
When y'all are at home online, I mean, you don't have people next to you. I can only imagine how this is in a live class. It's hard. You're listening to people mess up next to you.
Extra challenge. I love it.
It's extra challenge, yeah. So let's take a deep breath. Okay, And let's go into this, all 4 lines. You ready? Okay. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? As many good cookies as a good cook could if a good cook would cook cookies. Wow. You guys, amazing job. Really, really hard.
Oh boy, yep. I love it.
I was having trouble. I only got through because I practiced it earlier before him. So
She had a
I was
little,
having a hard time.
cheat sheet there.
Yeah, so second one, okay? Let's do the first line. There's 2 lines here, okay? So, a lazy lodger lodged with the landlord's lazy lodging lad. Lots of L's.
Yes.
So the key to this is you want to get right to that vowel and go past the L, otherwise we'll get stuck, ooh, and we get kind of swallowing our tongue there. So let's try that line. A lazy lodger lodged with the landlord's lazy lodging lad.
Good advice.
Fantastic.
I like that. Going right to the vowel. It's good.
Right to the vowel, right?
Love it.
Just as if we're singing, right? We're preparing to sing. So next line. With the landlord's lazy lodging lad, the lazy lodger lodged.
Okay.
Okay. With the landlord's lazy lodging lad, the lazy lodger lodged. See, I got stuck on landlord because I was swallowing my tongue a little bit there. So, let's do both lines together. Y'all are doing fantastic.
All right.
Okay? A lazy lodger lodged with the landlord's lazy lodging lad. With the landlord's lazy lodging lad, the lazy lodger lodged.
Yes.
Woo!
All right. High fives to all of you out there. Yes.
High five through the camera over there.
Awesome.
All right. So, one more. You guys are doing a great job. I can feel it. I know I can't hear you, but I feel the energy coming through the chat.
Yes.
And just by being here, you know, it's great. So, third one. Let's do, again, 2 separate lines. How many snacks could a snack stacker snack? What? Okay, let's do that much. How many snacks could a snack stacker snack? Snack stacker snack.
Stacker.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd like that to be my job, like a snack stacker.
Yeah, if I get to eat the snacks,
Yeah.
I'm all for it. All right, second line. If a snack stacker stacked snacks. Oh, that one was hard.
The snack that I'm picturing is Oreos. Oreo cookies, stacking.
Those stack pretty well, yeah.
So you guys can let us know in the chat what you're stacking here with your snack stacker.
Please tell us if you have a snack. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Okay. If a snack stacker stacked snacks. Okay, let's do both lines. How many snacks could a snack stacker snack if a snack stacker stacked snacks?
Wow.
Yeah. That was
All
a
right.
lot.
If you guys made it to the end of that with us, well done.
Good
Kudos
job.
to you.
Yes.
If you didn't, no worries. No
Yeah.
worries. We're just moving right along.
Like I said, I was sitting here, you know, the last time we had class watching Maggie, and I was like, oh my gosh. You may have seen me in the chat. I was like, I'm getting tongue-tied. It was crazy, crazy time. So they can be really, really tough. So no worries. We're just having fun, having a good laugh.
There we go. I love it.
All right, let's move into the warm-up song. All right, so I'm going to teach a little bit of the melody. Well, I'm going to teach all of the melody, I should say.
Yes.
And then Maggie, of course, since Maggie is here, we're going to do some movement. So don't think that you got away from Maggie.
Makes things difficult.
You haven't escaped Maggie yet, so she's going to do some movement. All right, so let's learn the melody first, okay? So the first line, here we've got the first 2 lines. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. And then that just repeats again, okay? You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Good. So let's do those 4 lines together. Ready? You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog,
crying all the time.
Nice job. So, next line. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Let's do those two lines just by themselves, okay?
Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. So it's a little bit different there at the end, so just watch out for that. All right, let's do this whole stanza together. So from you ain't nothing but a hound dog to and you ain't no friend of mine. Okay, ready?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
Nice job. Okay, so moving on to the second stanza. This ends a little bit differently. So we have, well, they said you was high class. So it goes up high class, which Maggie was reminding me of before we came on the stream, because I thought, well, they said you was high class, but well, they said you was high class. It goes up, right? So let's try just that line by itself. Well, they said you was high class. And then this part is just the same. Well, that was just a lie, right? Then the same thing again. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Let's do those 4 lines together. Ready? Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. And then, moving on. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
We've
Just
heard
the
that.
same. Yep. Yeah, you heard that in the first stanza, so we got it. Let's do this whole stanza together, then we'll do the whole thing all the way through. Ready? Yeah, you ain't never... Oh,
wait.
sorry. The whole stanza.
There you go.
My bad, right? We all make mistakes
We
here.
got it.
Here we go. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Good. All the way through. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
And you have to move. I think that's a requirement, right? They have to like dance it out a little bit. Except now I'm gonna make it complicated.
Woohoo!
So complicated that Rachel and I were going over this before class started.
We were having a hard time.
You know? All right, we're gonna try it.
We were laughing a lot.
Yes. So the first movement we're gonna cross our arms over our chest and then open them to the shoulders. So just cross, open. Then you're gonna just slap your legs 3 times. So it's, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Okay? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Boom. Okay? Then we say crying all the same movement. Cross, open, just 1 slap. Crying all the time. Boom. Okay? Let's just try that. Okay. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Repeat. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why do I do this to us? Why do I do this to us? Okay. We got it. We got it. We're doing the same movement all the way through. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Okay, so we have cross, open, 3 taps. Tap, tap, tap. Cross, open, 1 tap. We repeat that. Cross, open, 1, 2, 3. Cross, open, 1. And then the last one, we're just back to the cross, open, 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, we're gonna try this. We've got this. Okay.
I think I got it.
I know. So, you ain't nothing. That's the tricky. So, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
If that didn't quite click for you, just hang tight. We had a little head start practicing before class, and clearly you can see we're still practicing. Okay. Second verse. We're making it a little more complicated, always. So, we've got, well, they said you was, and then we're doing high. We're still doing 3 slaps, but between each slap, we're snapping. So, clap, snap, slap, snap, slap, snap, slap, snap. Do we do a third snap? I don't think so.
I think we do.
Okay, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they said you was high class. No.
Oh, no, we don't.
So,
You're right.
slap, snap, slap, snap.
I was wrong.
Slap. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Okay. Are you guys with me? Are y'all hanging in? Okay. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Well, that was just a lie. So that does get fast again. Instead of just crying all the time, bum, bum, we're doing, well, that was just a lie. So get that movement. If your snappers aren't working today, don't worry about it. Just do the movement, right? So it's snap, kind of turn those hands or something, get the little, get that articulation, right? So snap, I'm not even gonna say it. Down, up, down, up, down. How's that? Say it with me. Down, up, down, up, down. One more. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay. So, and then our hands, the cues for our hands are, well, they said you was. Said you was. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. So, then we've got that was. No, that was just. Well, that was just a lie. So, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Again, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Okay, we're keeping going. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Y'all, we're just gonna go for it. Okay, we're gonna go a little slower. Okay, from the top, through the whole thing. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna have some fun with it. And then we're gonna leave it behind forever. Okay. So the first one, remember your cues are you ain't nothing but a hound dog. And that one you just get to breathe and just slap, slow, slow. Crying all the time, bum, bum. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time, bum. Okay, let's try it.
All right.
Slowly, okay. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Here we go. Well, they said you was high class. Yeah, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught. You can rewind, do the replay, get that under your belt. And if you don't want to do that, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So, awesome. We get to breathe now because we're going to move right in to a bit of a slower song. Rachel is going to lead us through, because it's Elvis Day. If you haven't noticed, it's Elvis Day. Can't Help Falling in Love, one of my personal favorites.
Yes, me too. Oh, nice. It's going to be nice to relax after that. So, let's go right into it. Most of y'all probably know this. If you don't, here we go. All right? Wise men say only fools rush in. Let's try that much together. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
So pretty. She has a good voice, huh? Okay.
I probably picked too low of a key for myself, but that's okay. It'll probably be more in y'all's key.
It's good for me. So.
So let's do that whole stanza. Ready? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
I always like to put a little bit of a swell on help. I can't help. And then kind of backing off of it, just to like give it some interest.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I like that idea.
Help, falling. I don't know.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a...
Throw something in there.
There is a little bit of a swell there, so it's a little bit of a crescendo. Yeah, so nice. So the next stanza is just the same melody as what we just did, but there's different words. So let's go through that all together. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? And here's this B section, which I just love the most. This is my favorite part of the song. So, like a river flows surely to the sea. That much together, ready? Like a river flows surely to the sea. Yeah, and so you might want to, if you feel so inclined, stress a little bit, do a little swell on flows and sea
Like it.
at the ends of those phrases. Those are the important words in that phrase.
And those are extra credit ideas,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like,
You don't have to do it if you feel like, whoa, that is too much.
Yeah.
Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. And sometimes you can just say on B if you want to, be. But he does go up, so if you would like to do that also, that's also an option. Be. Okay, that whole stanza together. Ready? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Great, great.
I like it.
So then we have the same melody that we had at the beginning, just different words again. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Good! Are you following me? Is everybody with me? We're doing good. All right. So then the next time we just get that B section again. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
And it's nice that those 3 lines before that are all pretty repetitive. So
Right,
that's
right.
a little cheat for us. We got it.
Yeah, and then we get the same melody again. Here we go. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. And then we repeat this line.
And I think we slew it down. I think the music's
I think
gonna
you're
like
right. Yeah.
really. Yeah.
There's a nice ritardando
Yes, there
at
you
the
go.
end. For I can't help falling in love with you.
I always say yes. It's very schmaltzy.
Yeah, milk it for all it's
Schmaltzy,
worth.
yes.
Milk it for all it's worth
It's a
on
big
that last
finish.
line.
We love a big finish.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's do the whole thing all the way through, and then we'll go to the karaoke track, okay? So, ready from the top. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
I don't know if we need to go through the whole thing. I think we've got it.
You think
I
you
think
got it?
they've got it. I
All
think we've got
right.
it. Yes.
Pros. All right, let's go to the karaoke
Let's
track
do
then.
it. Yeah. It's a good one. Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
So sing out, guys. This is the big show, right? So really sing out. The beauty in a slower song is we don't have to have our brain thinking 12 steps ahead of what the next words and melody is. So you can really focus on just making a beautiful, powerful, big sound. So
Yeah, just focus on breathing really in between each phrase, and that's what causes that powerful sound. Yeah. So
Sweet.
good idea. All right.
get it going. Probably need a little more over here. And can you turn the monitor? So Josh, can you turn the monitor?
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Here's our
Big
big
finish.
finish.
making some harmonies.
know.
That was very nice to listen to. I said, oh, where's that coming from? Oh, Josh over there.
Yes, Josh is behind the camera today. We've got lots of fun going on here. Thank you, Karen. Karen said we sing lovely together.
Oh, I see that.
know.
Thank you,
We're
Karen.
gonna be like a little duo. We're
Yes.
gonna start a thing.
Yes. How fun.
That is so fun. All right, guys, we have 2 more songs. Holy moly. We may or may not only get to one of them. I don't know. We're gonna see. So we have All Shook Up and Jailhouse Rock. And what I need real quick is for you guys to vote which one we start with in case we don't get to the other one. So All Shook Up, Jailhouse Rock, let me know, and then we'll jump right in, okay? You can just type in your answer. They're both quick. Remember, All Shook Up is, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? And the other is, the warden threw a party in the county jail. All right, give me a vote real quick. I'll give you guys just a second. Take a sip of your water, and then we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna pick if you guys don't, so. And that could be dangerous because you saw what I did earlier with all the movement and everything. And oh, okay, we've got 1 vote for Jailhouse Rock. Karen's into the Jailhouse Rock, which is a tricky one. Oh yes, George, I know. It's such a lovely song. Such a lovely song. Okay, so far I'm just seeing Karen. Okay. Well, Karen asked for it. In my opinion, this is probably the harder of the 2, in that it's pretty quick and there's a lot of words. So, I'm going for it. Here we are. We're gonna skip over song 2 for now. Oh my gosh, it's all rolling in. They all wanted to do Jailhouse Rock.
Woohoo!
Okay, I love it. You guys are the best.
That's
okay.
what I voted for.
Yeah? Okay.
In my brain.
All right, here we are. Jailhouse Rock. We begin. The warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. So, same melody. First line you go up. Second line you go down. Let's do that together. The warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. Awesome. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. So that is mimicking that first line. There's just a few more syllables in there. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard them knocked out jailbirds sing. All right, so that's really punchy. You should have heard them knocked out jailbirds sing. And that's all on the same line, which is really prepping us, getting us ready to jump into let's rock. Wait, everybody, let's rock. Wait, okay. Let's do the whole first verse together, and then we'll get into our let's rock action. Okay, so from Warden Threw a Party, here we go. The warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard them knocked out jailbirds sing, let's rock. So that let's rock comes in really quick on the end of that. Say jailbirds sing, let's rock. Wait, there's a little rest in there. Everybody, let's rock. Wait. Then we get to everybody in the wholesale block. Wait. I like to think about like a tap dancer being like, pa-cha, was dance to the jailhouse rock. So you have to like strike your pose before you get to that line. Okay, Josh is laughing at me. Rachel's laughing at me. Nobody likes my tap
I think
dancing.
I did a tap dance to this
Did
one
you really?
like a long time ago. Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
I love it. Okay. So we've got our chords. Oh yeah, Josh, same. So we've got let's rock. Pause. Everybody, let's rock. Wait. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Awesome. Really fun. It's quick when we do it with the music. I don't think we're doing it actually too slow, but I always kind of think that, and then we turn on the music and it's like, so we're just gonna keep on and see how we do. The next verse, we really have the same melody. We're just fitting in a whole slew of new words. So, Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone, going up. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone, going down. Let's do those 2 lines. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone, Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois went crash, boom, bang. Lots of syllables. The drummer boy from Illinois went crash, boom, bang. Then we've got that all in the same note. The whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang. That leads us into Let's Rock. Okay? Let's do that second verse together. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois went crash, bam, bang. The whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Wait. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Thank you. Thank you for that, Rachel. I needed it. I hope you guys did it too. You gotta strike your pose. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're getting it. I do want to point out on that Let's Rock, everybody let's rock, that everybody, so you almost get hung up on that everybody in the wholesale block. It just makes it a little bit more stylized than everybody in the wholesale block. So you actually accent it and like just kind of punch it a little. I don't know. Like
There's a little bit of a scoop there.
Yeah. Everybody in the wholesale block.
Yeah.
Was dance to the jailhouse rock. Okay. We have 3 more verses that are all the same melody, but just really wild, wacky words. So there's a tongue twister for you in there. Let's just go through each of those verses. We've got the chorus down, so let's just go through each of those verses and make sure we've seen the words, have an idea of the words. Oh, Aunt Nancy has choreography for Jailhouse Rock. There you go.
Oh, hey.
I love it. All right, I feel a collaboration coming on.
Yes.
All right, we are at number 47, which is the 3rd verse. Let's try it. Number 47 said to number 3, "You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock." So this one has less syllables. So we have to fit in now less syllables into the same melody. So the first part, number 47 said to number 3, "You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see." I'm not sure exactly how Elvis does that, but the way I'm doing it, the way we'll do it today, is I'm putting 2 notes on jail. "You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see." That's probably not how Elvis does it. I don't know, but
I'm not sure.
That's how we do it, so we're rewriting history right here. Number 47 said to number 3, "You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see." And then that "I sure," the I is a pickup. So it's a really quick tacked on to the sure. "I sure would be delighted with your company." So it's really, really super quick. Do that with me. "I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me." All right, we got it. Skipping over the chorus. We'll go over it again, don't worry, but we've got to "Sad sack was sitting on a block of stone." Here we go. "Sad sack was sitting on a block of stone, way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, 'Hey buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair.'" Okay, so the tricky one there is the warden said, "Hey buddy." So "hey buddy" gets smooshed together. That's the official technical term, a smoosh. The warden said, "Hey buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair." Okay, let's try that together from the warden. The warden said, "Hey buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair." Awesome. So think about what is our melody scheme. If we had lines written on a piece of paper that followed our melody, we would have essentially kind of straight up, second line, straight down, third line, straight up, and then a straight line. And that's every single one of our verses. So, roughly, like, right, we're not exactly, but that's roughly what we've got. Hideo's here. Hi, Hideo. Glad to see you, my friend, in Japan.
Yeah.
Japan, yes. So you have that little cheat sheet, that little diagram in your brain, right, that you can follow. Let's do the last verse, Shifty Henry.
Oh.
Here we are, Shifty Henry. That's a tongue twister. Okay. Shifty Henry said to Bugs, for heaven's sake, no one's looking, now's our chance to make a break. Bugsy turned to Shifty and he said, nix, nix, I wanna stick around a while and get my kicks. Let's rock. Pause. Pause. Everybody, let's rock. Wait. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing in the jailhouse rock.
I feel like there should be a shimmy in
Yeah, I'm loving it. We've got like the strike the pose and then get the shimmy. I think it's official. So, Robert, get your shimmies out. Let's see them.
Let's see those shoulders moving back and forth.
I think we've got it. I think we can do this. The one thing I want to caution us, which, Josh, what I may have you do, if you don't mind, is play the very beginning for us so we can get our tempo, and then just once we get like the first line or so, pause, and we will make sure we are prepared for Jailhouse Rock.
Go.
Born through a party in the county jail. The prison man was there and they began to wail.
All right, here we go. So, quick. The warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. So, this is one of those times where some of our enunciation may go out the window a little bit because we've got to keep up with the pace, okay? So we don't want to like overly pronounce and overly articulate anything, or we're going to get behind, we're going to get tripped up. Kind of like when we did the lazy lodger lodging with the landlord's lazy lodging, whatever. Mm-hmm. We really have to just keep on. So if you miss a word, you just keep going. If you smush a couple things together, they get smushed together, and that's okay. You know, our goal is for things to be able to be heard and understood, of course. But when we've got something that's a little zippy like this, we just got to do what we got to do. So I will remind you, with all of these wacky wild words in our verses, if you get tripped up on a verse, come right back in on our chorus. Our chorus repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So you have no reason not to jump right in with us on Let's Rock. Everybody, let's rock. Okay? Even though it's probably like, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Okay.
A little fast shimmy there.
Woo! Yeah. So, okay. We're going to get to it. We're just going with it. Put a smile on your face. This will be the last song that we're doing today. So, your last chance to use those vocal cords in a big way. Have fun with it. If this one doesn't put a smile on your face, Karen, I don't know what to tell you. So, let's do it. Let's make it happen. All right, here we go. The warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. Should have heard us knock down jailbirds sing. Let's rock. Woo! Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the side trombone. The drummer boy was putting the crash was okay. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. We've got this part. Everybody, let's rock. Woo! Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 said to number 3, you're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I'm sure we'll be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock. You know this part. Everybody, let's rock. Sing out. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Every time, Rachel.
I keep forgetting.
We've got a little Have fun.
Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Shifty Hendrix and the Bugs, for heaven's sake. No one looking out for him to make a break. Bugsy turned to Shifty and he said, Nix, Nix, I want to stick around a while and get my kicks. Let's rock. Have fun.
Everybody, let's rock.
Woo.
Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Breathe out.
Dancing to the jailhouse rock. Dancing to the jailhouse rock. Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Jazz hands.
Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so maybe for the next time that we do that song, maybe I like slow it down a little bit. Maybe I'll slow our track down a little bit. Give us a fighting chance. But you guys did great. I hope that you at least gave me a big chorus, a big old let's rock. Hopefully you got to move a little bit, put a smile on your face, had some fun. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate Rachel being here.
Thank you
How
for
fun.
letting me come.
Yeah. So as always, if you have any song suggestions, you can always email them to us and we will do our best. Karen, I know you did fabulously. There is no tongue-in-cheek about it. You did it. You were here. Hopefully, at least you boogied a little bit and got a smile on your face. If not from the music therapy, from the dance therapy. Guys, remember, thank you, George. Thank you. I know you're heading to bed. Remember, it's our holiday drive ongoing. We would love for you to donate, especially if you had a good time. Drop a thumbs up under the video. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And please do donate to our holiday fundraising drive. It means so much to us, and it's just going to help us continue these really fun programs for as long as we possibly can to reach even more people around the world. We had an awesome group last night. We had someone from Peru. We had someone from Canada, of course. We had a group in Vietnam that was tuning in. Like, such a cool worldwide phenomenon, and we just want to keep it going. Emmett, thank you so much for being here and checking it out. Hopefully you sang a little bit with us. Karen, thank you. Robert, thank you. Oh, Roger and Patty were here. Oh, they're awesome. You guys are fabulous. Harriet, I know, was here. Can't even remember. Who else? Gosh, my brain. Oh, Jamie. Jamie was here. Jamie tuned in a little late, and Hideo. I'm just looking at my screen here to see who I forgot. Joan, of course. How could I forget Joan? Who's that?
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, and happy Hanukkah. Yes, absolutely. Joan, thank you for reminding us that it was Hanukkah. Not that we needed reminding most days. But happy Hanukkah. We are so glad to be able to spend this time of year with you guys. It's such a special treat. Remember, if you or anyone you love is looking for a lovely holiday gift, we do have Power for Parkinson's t-shirts. Again, all of the proceeds from that come right back to us. There's no middleman, so we would be really grateful just of you thinking of us. So let me know if you have any questions. Rachel and I will hang out for one more moment. Yes, Heidi was here. I know Heidi was here. So Heidi, when you watch the replay, thank you. We are always thrilled to have you, and I don't like that your work took you away from us. But I guess whatever. We'll make an exception for them just today. All right, guys. Y'all are awesome. Rachel, we will see you again.
All right.
If you'll have us, if I didn't scare you off.
No, she didn't scare me away. This was great fun. I'll be here next week.
Sweet. I love it. Thank you all. We will see you next week. Tomorrow, remember, we have Nancy's class, Aunt Nancy. At 11 a.m. Central. We have Strength and Balance with Debbie at 1 p.m. Central, and Friday we have Polly at 1 p.m. Central, a Polly party. That's always a really fun exercise class. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.